Greetings and welcome one and all, and a very happy Softball Sunday to you. Softball Sunday, it's the day we do easy songs, and today I'm going to show you the easiest song to play in the history of guitar. This is a real song by a real artist that you've heard of, and I don't care if you just bought your first guitar 5 minutes ago at a garage sale, you can play this song. On that note, I'm going to teach this lesson as if I'm speaking to someone who just bought their first guitar 5 minutes ago at a garage sale. And here's the surprise. I'm not going to tell you what song we're playing until you can already play it, so you can be so delighted when you learn what it is you are doing. Here we go. All right, Mr. or Mrs. Person who just bought your first guitar 5 minutes ago at a garage sale. First things first, we need to get a handle on our string names. They are E, A, D, G, B, E, which you can remember with the useful mnemonic, Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. We're going to play an E power chord, which is arguably the easiest power chord to play. We're going to have an open E string. We need the A string 2nd fret, and you can just stop there and make it a 2-note power chord if you want. Just those two, or you can smush down the D string 2nd fret as well with 1 finger or 2. It doesn't matter, but we're only going to strum the E, the A, and the D strings. And speaking of strumming, we're going to go down 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to call that 1 measure. The unit of measurement for music is a measure, and 8 strums is our measure. We're going to do 16 measures of the E power chord. 1, 2, 3, 5. Any guesses? 6, 7, 8. You know how to count to 16. I'm going to trust you to get there. 16 measures worth of 8 down strums on the E power chord. By the way, let's talk about that palm muting, muffling thing that I was doing. I've got my E power chord, and what you want to do is it's like a karate chop, right? You're going to karate chop your strings right on the bridge. That's this thing where the strings touch the thing before they go into the stuff. On the bridge, do a karate chop. Don't press too hard, but don't not press at all or you won't get any muting. And what you want to do is just kind of rotate your thumb wrist thing, and you get this instead of this. Right? Hear the difference? It's a feel thing. If you're too far this way, you won't get any note. If you're too far this way, you won't be muffling. So mess with exactly where your hand goes, but that's the idea. After 16 measures of our E power chord, we're going to move to an A power chord, which is arguably tied for the easiest power chord to play. Instead of E open, A2, D2, that's R2, D2's cousin. We're going to move to A open, D2, G2. Here's a tip. If you can kind of just flop your thumb over that E string, you won't have to worry so much about not strumming that E string because it'll be muted. We're going to do 6 measures of our A power chord. 1, 2, 3, I'm a good counter, 4, 5, 6. Then we're moving to B. Now, if 0, 2, 2 is what we're talking about, which it is, 1, 3, 3 would be, relatively speaking, the same thing, right? And 2, 4, 4 is our B power chord. You're just going to hit it once, nice and open, count to 8, and then hit it again. 4, 5, 6, and then you go back to your 16 measures of E. Now, do you have any guesses? Okay, so in review, 16 measures of E, 6 measures of A, and 2 open hits on B. If you truly just did buy your guitar 5 minutes ago at a garage sale, you might be having trouble reaching from this fret to this fret when we're playing the B. Here are some things you could do. You could make this a 2-finger power chord. Use your pinky finger because you can stretch a little further with your pinky finger. Although you may not like using your pinky finger, you're going to have to start eventually, so why not now? That works. Also, noticing that the frets get smaller as we go this way, instead of your A power chord here, open 2, 2, on A, D, G. You could do your A power chord here, 5, 7, 7. Notice it's the exact same thing on E, A, D, which now the B power chord is 2 frets higher than that, and these frets are quite a bit closer together than these frets, so that might be easier for you. 5, 6, 7, 8. Back down to E. Okay, you must know by now. Here's a fun variation if you want to mix it up a little bit and make it sound a little bigger. Instead of your A power chord, let's grab our D2 and our G2, and we're going to strum 5 strings all the way from A down. That lovely chord is called A suspended 2, and on that same note, your B power chord here, we're going to strum 5 strings from the A string down. That wonderful chord is called B suspended 4. This will not work if you go up here, listen. Oh God. And here, ew. Anyways, 14, 15, 16, A sus 2. Just give it 6 big strums. I've lost count. Up to B. 5, 6, 7, 8. You can do that if you like. Of course, we just learned to play Sinead O'Connor's chilling rendition of Nirvana's All Apologies, so double whammy there. Now, take all those pieces, turn on the song, and be the guitar player in the song. That's one of the best ways to get better at the guitar, so that is your homework. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.